So I just want to do an update on the turkeys. We're at 44 now. We started with 46. We had one random turkey death, and then we had one that was attacked by his turkey brethren. So that was unusual, but it happened. These 44 guys are doing good. They're starting to feather out. They're about 10 days old, maybe a little more. About halfway to move into the pasture. So let's take a look at them. That red light really messes with the camera, but we'll get in here and see them. What's up, guys? They're not super friendly yet. They will be. These guys will not stop running away from me eventually and behave kind of like dogs. But you can see they're starting to get their little white feathers on the tips of their wings and their tails there. So all part of growing into a nice big turkey. And soon we'll be, that guy's doing a little strut over there. You still up? No, now he's going to stop there. I got another one fanning out. Ah, look at that sexy little turkey leg. So anyway, these guys are growing. They'll be moving out to the shelters. I want to go look at the shelters next. So I'm going to be doing weekly updates on the turkeys. Through their all the way up to processing, and the purpose of that is to document how they do, which ones are suffering from blackhead, which ones are hopefully doing really good because of the oregano oil or the cayenne pepper respectively, and how they like these shelters, etc. These shelters are awesome. So if you look in the notes below, there'll be a link with a promo code. By all means, if you want to buy one of these turkey shelters, use that code. I think you'll save 50 bucks, and I think I'll get 50 bucks. But more importantly, you will have a super awesome shelter to move your birds around in. They look like this. There's the company. It's the company's Happy Farmer. But got a nice tarp, all aluminum. The wire's aluminum. You don't have to mess around with stapling on hardware cloth. It's got a nice door latch. Oh, once I get that wire out of the way, So, door latch. Then this little wire goes up in here. You clip it on, and that way when you're inside, you can close it. And then from inside, you just pull from the inside of the cage on this little wire, and boom, now you can escape. I ordered feeders and bell waters. They're going to hang from the ridge pole up there, plenty sturdy, and that'll allow them to keep their food and water off the ground. Give them more ground space, more grazing. These roosting bars, we'll see. Like, it's aluminum tubing, and I'm putting a good amount, probably 20 pounds of pressure on there, but I expect that once I get some fat turkeys deciding to roost all the way across that, I expect that bar to fail. We'll see. I might have to get something a little stronger, but we don't know till we try it. And then I got these diagonal ones. They're a little shorter. They might stand up a little longer. So you got 3 roosting bars. That's plenty of space. There's going to be 15 birds in here. You can see they're protected from storms. They can get into the back there and get out of any kind of wind. Then they got full overhead protection from predation, which is my important concern because I've lost them to hawks. Then one of the coolest features is the wheels. So I used to have like on my old ones, I'll show you that too, but there was a lag bolt coming out of there and I'd have to lift it up and slap a wheel on. It was a huge pain, right? So now, super easy. You just grab this guy, pull, locks the wheel into place like that. Then we do the other side, same thing. And it's not heavy. That didn't take really any effort. A kid could do this. But put this other wheel up. Now both wheels are up. And then when the door is closed, you just pick it up like that. Too easy. And then you move it around. And when you're done, you put the wheels back down. So I'm very excited to use these shelters. One thing that I was a little sketchy about, but we did it, is you have to put holes in the tarp to mount your shelf here for the water. So that's a 16-gallon water tank. I haven't plumbed it in yet, but I have to put another hole in the tarp. It'll have a line that comes out, probably goes through like right here somewhere, maybe through this reinforced spot in there to the bell waterer. And then you keep the tarp on with these little bungees all over the place. They sit on the ground, so they may rot. But if I have to replace bungees every once in a while, that's okay. This is a very heavy mill tarp. I expect to get years out of this thing. And then the sides and the back, you just loosen these straps up and you can roll it up to get much more ventilation in there if it's a really hot day. So that's what they look like. That one's 10 by 12, I believe. So I have 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3.